Welcome to LaGrange, Georgia, in the Shuford Softball Complex for the 2018 USA South Softball Tournament. Game number 6 of this tournament on day 2 as Covenant College takes on Piedmont College. I'm Andrew Mindeman, and we'll take you through this one this morning, starting a few minutes early due to some weather that might come through later in the day. This is an elimination game in this tournament. Piedmont will be the visiting team, Covenant the designated home team in this one. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for Piedmont College. Leading off is at second base, Allison Gentry. Batting second in left field, Marianne Kinnison. Batting third, the DP, Josie Coker. Batting cleanup, the catcher, Jessica Bagwell. Batting fifth, playing first base, Hannah Hoban. Batting sixth at third base, Becca Ross. Batting seventh in center field, Haley McCurry. Batting eighth at shortstop, TK Sauls. And batting ninth in right field is Haley Hickson. In the circle for Covenant this morning is senior right-hander Tyler Epps. Epps is 4-7 on the year, making her 10th start, 4.76 ERA in 50 innings pitched. Allison Gentry will step in, and we are about set for play. Piedmont played one game yesterday and lost to Averett 3-2. That pushed them down to this loser's bracket game. First pitch of the contest is high from Tyler Epps, and we are underway. Covenant went 1-1 yesterday, defeated Meredith 2-0, and then lost to Maryville 5-0 in a winner's bracket game. 1-0 pitch from Epps is hit in the air to right field. Madison Gibbons is there. She makes the catch for out number 1, and that is how this one begins this morning. Starting at about 9 minutes ahead of time. 70 degrees here in LaGrange, should warm up into the 80s as the day goes on. But storms are rolling in. It's supposed to rain late tonight and into tomorrow morning. One away here in the top of the first. Marianne Kinnison is the hitter. She puts down a bunt. Tyler Epps has some difficulty with it, and Kinnison will reach. So Kinnison aboard. And the number 3 hitter, designated player Josie Coker, steps in. These two teams played each other during the regular season. Piedmont took both games in Demarest. Coker takes a pitch high, 1-0. Coker all the year hitting .421 with a home run and 18 runs batted in. Kinnison aboard. The 1-0 pitch from Tyler Epps. Swung on, hit deep into left center field, and it is up against the fence. Kinnison around third. She's getting the wave home. She will score without a throw. It's an RBI double for Josie Coker. And just like that, Piedmont has a 1-0 lead. RBI number 19 on the year for Coker. She's in scoring position with one away. For the catcher, Jessica Bagwell. Bagwell's also had a good year, 385, 21 runs batted in. First pitch from Tyler Epps, swung on and missed. 0-1. Defensively for Covenant in the outfield, Madeline Ames in left, Erica Maston center field, Madison Gibbons in right field. On the infield, Shade Epps at third, Jada Allman at shortstop, Carlin Labuzan at second base, Shelby Ralston at first, Shannon Schmidt behind the plate. This is hit right back up the middle and through into center field. Coker will be held at third. Back-to-back hits. First and third, one away for the first baseman, Hannah Hoban. A good start for the Lions. Piedmont 22-16 on the year. The number 2 seed from the West Division. Covenant the number 4 seed from the West. Hoban at the plate. 369 hitter on the year. Takes that one for a strike, 0-1. Hoban, a junior from Phoenix, Arizona, batting here with a runner in scoring position and one away, top of the first inning. Epps deals, misses low, it's 1-1. Coker at third, Bagwell the runner at first. The 1-1 pitch, inside and it's fought off at the plate. 1-2 the count now to Hoban. Epps gets a sign from the dugout. And the 1-2 pitch. Hit to shortstop. Allman fields, flips to Lambizan for one to first. Not in time. Hoban beats it out, and that will bring in another run as Coker reaches. So Piedmont leads it 2-0 now in this first inning. Hoban is at first, and third baseman Becca Ross at the plate. 2 runs on 2 hits so far in the inning. First pitch from Epps. Misses inside, 1-0. The 1-0. That's over for a strike, 1-1. This is Tyler Epps' first appearance in this tournament. Sarah Husky, Joni Johnson threw in Covenant's 2-0 victory over Meredith yesterday, and then Chris Gant threw all 6 innings against Maryville. Ross pops this one up on the infield. Lambuzan is under it. She makes the catch at second for the out. But Piedmont scores 2 runs in the top of the first. We head to the bottom of the inning. Piedmont leads Covenant 2-0. Bottom of the first inning, Piedmont leading Covenant in this USA South Tournament elimination game, 2-0. Madison Gibbons will lead off for Covenant. Carlin Lambuzan will bat second. Shannon Schmidt third. Erica Mastis in the cleanup spot this morning as Gibbons takes a strike. Shelby Ralston is hitting fifth. Jada Allman sixth. Shade Epps seventh. Faith Manning eighth. And Madeline Ames ninth. Gibbons puts down a good bunt, and a tough play by Ekman. She's not going to be able to make it. It's a bunt single to start the bottom half of the first for Covenant. Melissa Ekman making the start for Piedmont, USA South Pitcher of the Year. And already head coach Terry Martin is coming out to the circle to talk with his team. There's no secret that Madison Gibbons tries to put down bunts or slap the ball around a little bit. The infield was way in for Piedmont, and I'm not sure Martin was pleased with how that play was covered by his infield. It's an infield single for Madison Gibbons. And second baseman Carlin Labuzan at the plate. She will take a strike on the inner half, 0-1. Ekman on the year, 15-7, an even 2.00 ERA. This is her 22nd start, 32nd overall appearance. She's thrown 147 innings. Labuzan puts down a bunt. Ross Fields throws to first in time. Excuse me, Hoban, the first baseman, fielded and threw it to first in time. A successful sacrifice for Labuzan. Gets Gibbons into scoring position with one away. Covenant's leading hitter Shannon Schmidt at the plate. 339 on the year, 19 runs batted in. She takes a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Schmidt had 2 hits in Covenant's win over Meredith yesterday morning, including an RBI triple. 0-1 pitch in the air, down the left field line, trailing into foul territory, and it gets out of play. 0-2. Ackerman gets the sign. Now the 0-2 pitch. Outside 1-2. Gibbons at second, 1 away. Covenant trailing 2-0. Ekman deals. Popped up behind home plate. It's going to get out of play, foul. Still 1-2. Schmidt awaits the 1-2 pitch. Ekman deals. Hit hard to third. Play is made by Ross. She throws across in time for out number 2. Gibbons has to stay put at second. And now Erica Mast will get a chance with a runner in scoring position and 2 away. Mast had both of Covenant's hits in the loss to Maryville yesterday afternoon. She finished 2 for 3. So she moves up in the order here, takes a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1, high and away, 1-1. Mast on the year hitting .295, 14 runs batted in. Sophomore from Marietta, Georgia. The 1-1 pitch. Again, misses high and away. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 from Ekman. Hit hard but foul up the left field line. 2-2. Mass steps back in. Gibbons at second. The 2-2 pitch. Upstairs, 3-2. Shelby Ralston awaits on deck. Three-two pitch. Popped up, out of play, foul. Mast putting together a good battle here. This will be pitch number 7 coming up. Bottom of the first inning, Piedmont leading it 2-0. If you're just tuning in, started about 10 minutes early this morning. 3-2 pitch in the dirt, and Mast works a walk. Good at bat by Mast there. First walk allowed by Ekman. Now Shelby Ralston will hit. Runners at first and second, 2 away. This is a spot that Covenant struggled with really all of yesterday. They scored 2 runs in the top of the first against Meredith the first game yesterday, then didn't score again the rest of the day. Ralston takes the first one low and inside, 1-0. Ralston on the year hitting .243. She's driven in 16 runs. 1-0 pitch in the air. Looks to be playable in foul territory and then drifts over and hits the top of the dugout on the third base side. A ball and strike. The wind is kind of blowing across towards left field there and might have helped that one just get out of play. The 1-1 pitch, fouled straight back, 1-2. Madison Gibbons led off the inning with a bunt single. She's at second. Erica Mast is at first after drawing a walk. A ball and 2 strikes to Shelby Ralston. Ekman deals, misses, 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. In the air, left field. Shortstop makes the catch. TK Sauls went a long way out there. Had it in her glove. It popped out, and she juggled it, but reined it in to retire the side. We have played one. Piedmont leads Covenant 2-0. Top of the second inning, Piedmont leading Covenant 2-0 in this USA South Tournament elimination game. Shuford Softball Complex here in LaGrange, Georgia. Haley McCurry, the Piedmont center fielder, leading it off against Tyler Epps. Epps misses high with the first offering. It's 1-0. McCurry, a junior from McDonough, Georgia, hitting .267 on the year. Next one from Epps. Catches the corner, 1-1. Piedmont scored 2 runs on 2 hits in the top of the first inning. Again, Piedmont is the higher seeded team, but is the visiting team in this game. Covenant had yet to be the home team in the tournament. Next one from Epps is fouled off, 1-2. Covenant had a chance to get on the board in the bottom of the first inning. Got a runner to second base with 1 out, and then could not bring her in. Piedmont shortstop TK Sauls made a nice catch over near the left field line to end the inning. Ball and 2 strikes to McCurry. Epps steals, misses, 2-2. TK Sauls waits on deck. The 2-2 pitch. Hit hard and into left field for a base hit. McCurry will hold up at first as Madeline Ames gets it in quickly. It's a single down the line. Leadoff batter aboard for Piedmont, and Sauls will be the hitter. Batting .212 on the year. She does have 7 sacrifice bunts, so that could be in order here for Terry Martin's Piedmont Lions. She is squaring, and she bunts it foul. Oh, it was not. I guess she missed and the ball got away, and McCurry gets to second. Not sure how she even missed that. It was running towards her, but it missed the bat and got away for a wild pitch. So Sauls still bunting, gets it down. It's a good one, and she's going to be safe at first as the throw from Epps is late. And now Sauls will try to get it a run down. The throw back to third, not in time, and Sauls will end up at second. So second and third, nobody out. Piedmont already leading 2-0 and looking to really stretch this lead early on in this game. Covenant head coach Christine Ingber is out to talk with her team. It's the bottom part of the order now. Haley Hickson, the right fielder, will be the hitter. She's number 9 in the order. And then it's going to jump back around to Allison Gentry and Marianne Kennison. McCurry has come over to the first base side and is being attended to by the trainer. She had to dive back to third to get back on that throw, and I see she hurt her finger or hand, or it got jammed or stepped on perhaps. She looks like she's going to stay in. McCurry is at third. Sauls is at second. Haley Hickson is the hitter. Hickson, a two-sport standout at Piedmont, also on the volleyball team. She awaits the pitch, and it's a called strike on the outer half, 0-1. Hickson hitting .283 on the year. 8 runs batted in. No balls and a strike. Infield in for Covenant. It's hit right to the second baseman, Labuzan. She comes home. The throw is in time. McCurry is cut down at the plate. Hickson is going to take second, but a big out for Covenant. Infield in pays off for the Scots there. 4-2 on the putout. Still second and third, but now with one away. And back to the top of the order, and Allison Gentry. Gentry flew out to right field her first time up. First one from Epps is in there for a strike, 0-1. Gentry on the year hitting .289. The 0-1 pitch hit towards third, but foul, 0-2. Sauls at third, Hickson at second base. Infield still in for Covenant. Piedmont leading 2-0, top of the second inning. Epps deals, misses, 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Hit to shortstop. Allman Fields flips to third. Not in time as Sauls was able to get back on the line out. So now 2 away. Runners still at second and third. Piedmont. And runners at second and third. Nobody out. Now still runners at second and third with 2 out for left fielder Marianne Kinnison. First pitch to her. Just misses 1-0. Kinnison reached on an error and later scored back in the first inning. Hitting .432 on the year. Leading hitter for Piedmont. She whacks this one a long way, but well foul down the left field line. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Lined into left field for a base hit. Sauls scores. Hickson will be held at third. And they have Kinnison between first and second. Covenant now will come home with it, and it's not in time. Hickson scores, and Kinnison ends up at second. 2 runs come across, and it's 4-0. So 2 runs across. Piedmont leads at 4-0. Piedmont being very aggressive on the bases, forcing Covenant into decisions, and that one didn't pay off for Covenant. Looks out for Piedmont. Josie Coker at the plate takes a first pitch strike. It's 0-1. Coker had an RBI double her first time up. The 0-1 pitch. In the air, left center field. Ames going over. She makes the catch to retire the side. But Piedmont scores 2 more runs. We head to the bottom of the second. Piedmont leads Covenant 4-0. Bottom of the second inning, and I think we're going to have a change defensively for Piedmont. Haley McCurry got banged up a couple of times while she was on the bases, and it doesn't look like she's going to be able to continue. She dove back into third and kind of hurt her hand, and then there was a close play at the plate where she slid into the catcher and came up a little gimpy after that as well. So looks like McCurry is going to be replaced, and Alexis Owens will go into play center field. Actually, they're going to switch positions, so Owens is going to go play left field, And Kennison will move from left field to center field. Piedmont leads it 4-0. Bottom half of the second inning, Piedmont scored 2 runs in each of the first 2 innings.
Now batting for Covenant, number 3, Jada Allman.
6, 7, 8 hitters do it for Covenant in the second inning, starting with the shortstop Jada Allman facing Melissa Ekman. Delivers a strike. It's 0-1. Allman on the year, hitting .234, 10 runs batted in. Next one is fouled straight back up against the screen behind home plate. 0-2. It'll be Allman, Shade Epps, and Faith Manning due up for the Scots here in the second inning. This is an elimination game. 2018 USA South Softball Tournament. Ekman deals, and it's fouled back again, still 0-2. The winner of this one continues on. We'll play later today at 2 o'clock. No balls and 2 strikes. Ekman deals, and again fouled off by Allman, still 0-2. Made some adjustments to the tournament schedule. It's supposed to rain significantly through the morning hours tomorrow. So the losers bracket final that was supposed to be played tomorrow morning has been moved up to today and will be played at about 4 o'clock. Ekman misses outside 1-2. So that means that if a team is going to get through the losers bracket today, that they're going to have to win 3 games in the span of about 8 hours. 1-2 pitch misses inside to Allman, 2-2. Piedmont, Covenant, Averitt, and Meredith all in the losers bracket right now. Averitt and Meredith playing right now at the field adjacent to us. 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed by Allman. She goes down swinging. Strikeout number 1 for Ekman this morning. Ekman had 97 strikeouts during the regular season, and her 147 innings pitched tallies number 1 in the game. Shade Epps, Covenant third baseman at the plate. Epps hitting .314 on the year. A home run, 15 runs batted in. She hits this one in the air, but foul and out of play. No balls and a strike. Ekman gets the sign from Bagwell, deals. That one just misses outside. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch in the dirt, 2-1. Ekman, the USA South Pitcher of the Year this year. Just a junior from Perry, Georgia, so she'll look to return next year and be dominating again for Piedmont. Epps fouls it off, 2-2. The West Division swept the pitcher awards in the USA South this year. Ekman was the pitcher of the year, and Caitlin Smith from Maryville, the rookie pitcher of the year. 2-2 pitch, again fouled off down the left field line and out of play. Still 2-2. Covenant's had to face those 2 pitchers now in back-to-back games. Smith pitched yesterday for Maryville against Covenant. Maryville winning it 5-0, and now Covenant having to face Melissa Ekman for Piedmont. A tall task for the Scots of Covenant College. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ekman deals. Fouled off again. Epps putting together a good battle here. 3 straight foul balls. Pitch number 7 of the at-bat coming up. Epps waits. Fouled straight back again. Faith Manning awaits on deck for Covenant. She's the designated player this morning. 2 balls and 2 strikes still on Shade Epps. Ekman deals. Fouled straight back again. Epps has a tendency to do this sometimes. She just puts together tough at bats. The 2-2 pitch once again popped up and foul and out of play. That is 6 straight foul balls. And pitch number 10 coming up. The 2-2. Another foul ball. This one is hit well, but also well foul. That is 7 straight foul balls. Now Ekman will get a visit from our third baseman, Becca Ross. It's 2-2, so Ekman could almost kind of waste one here. See if Epps will go chasing once again. 2-2 pitch. She did that, and Epps laid off a good pitch that was just off the outside corner. So the at-bat continues. Pitch number 12. Ekman deals. Fouled off. Of course. Pitch number 13 coming up. Umpire needs a couple more softballs there. Epps has been fouling them all off and out of play. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, bottom of the second. Ekman deals. Popped up. This one is in play. Saul's over near the line now into foul territory. She makes the catch for out number 2. A valiant battle from Shade Epps, but Ekman ultimately wins it. And she has retired the first 2 hitters for Covenant here in the second. And the freshman Faith Manning will get a chance. Manning at .312 on the year. 14 runs batted in. Ekman deals, misses outside, 1-0. Ekman's had to throw 42 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. But I don't think a pitch count is not in Ekman's mindset in this one. She throws a strike there, 1-1. I think Ekman will probably be pitching for as long as Piedmont is around in this tournament. The 1-1 pitch to Manning. Misses high, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Ekman deals in the air. Foul territory. Ross over there. She makes the catch, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing for Covenant in the second. We've played 2. Piedmont leads it 4-0. Top of the third inning, Piedmont leads Covenant 4-0. Pitching change for Covenant. Sarah Husky takes over in the circle. First pitch from Husky to Jessica Bagwell misses high, 1-0. Huskies 7-2 on the year, 2.50 ERA. This is her 19th appearance. Appearance number 6 out of the bullpen. Bagwell is going to loop that one over the shortstop Allman's head into left field for a leadoff single. Hit number 6 for Piedmont. And it's the second hit for Bagwell. She's 2 for 2. Leadoff batter aboard for the first baseman, Hannah Hoban. Hoban reached on a fielder's choice and drove in a run her last time up. She flies this one to pretty deep right field, and Madison Gibbons makes the catch for out number 1. Husky threw 6 innings yesterday against Meredith. Did not allow a run. Only gave up 4 hits in that one. Becca Ross, Piedmont third baseman, steps in. She's 0 for 1. Now the runner bluffed towards second. The throw went down to second base, forcing Bagwell back. It's no balls and a strike on Ross. Husky deals, misses high, 1-1. Ball and a strike. Next one from Husky, upstairs, 2-1. Huskies thrown 75 2/3 innings on the year. That is second most on the team. 259 batting average against. 47 strikeouts for the sophomore from Seminole, Florida. This is lined into left field for a base hit. Bagwell will stop at second. Ross is aboard. She's now 1 for 2. And again, Piedmont has something going here. They've scored in each of the first 2 innings. And now first and second, 1 away. Alexis Owens will get her first plate appearance. Came on defensively in the bottom half of the second for Haley McCurry. Owens in left field, scoring to bunt here, pulls it back and takes a ball. Owens just 1 for 5 on the year. She's played in 14 games. Squaring here, and it almost came up and hit her. Ended up hitting the bat instead and was fouled off. Owens, a sophomore from Clayton, Georgia. Could be squaring again here. It's a ball and a strike. She is not squaring and instead takes a strike down the middle, 1-2. Bagwell at second, Ross at first, 1 away, top of the third inning. 1-2 pitch. Popped up behind home plate, and it is caught by Shannon Schmidt just in front of the net for out number 2. So now 2 away, runners still at first and second for the shortstop TK Sauls, who singled in her first at bat and later scored. Husky deals, misses high, 1-0. Sauls, a freshman. Played in a lot of games this year. This is her 30th start and 31st overall game. Upstairs, 2-0. And Schmidt calls time and will go out to the circle to meet with her pitcher, Husky. Piedmont with 4 runs on 7 hits so far. Covenant, no runs, just one hit. Covenant has also committed an error. Piedmont has not committed an error yet defensively. 2 balls and no strikes on Sauls. And now head coach Christine Ingbers is going to come out and talk with a home plate umpire. And I'm not sure what this one is about. We're behind home plate, but we're kind of far behind home plate in a press box that doesn't have any windows that open up. So we're not getting a lot of audio from the field and can't really hear what's going on. Sauls kind of went over towards her head coach, Terry Martin, and I wonder if maybe Christine Ingbers wanted to visit there, an offensive visit charge. It's 3-0 the count now on Sauls as Husky misses. The 3-0. And it's a 4-pitch walk. That will load the bases with 2 away for the number 9 hitter, Haley Hickson. Big spot here for both teams. Piedmont already ahead 4-0. Covenant really can't afford to fall behind by any more runs, especially facing the pitcher of the year in the conference. Hickson awaits and takes a strike on the outer half, 0-1. Hickson reached on a fielder's choice back in the 2nd inning and also scored. Infield comes in a little bit. Hickson looks at another strike, almost the exact same spot as the first pitch on the outer half. No balls and 2 strikes. Bagwell at third, Ross at second, Sauls at first. Hickson awaits the 0-2, and that one just misses. A couple of the Covenant infielders were already headed towards the dugout, but that one missed maybe a touch outside or a little bit low. Ball and 2 strikes to Hickson. Husky deals upstairs, 2-2. Top of the order next for Piedmont. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Haley Hickson. Hits this one softly to Husky, who throws to first in time for the out, and Husky works out of the bases loaded jam. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. Piedmont leading Covenant 4-0. Madeline Ames leading off the bottom of the 3rd for Covenant. She takes a strike from Melissa Ekman. It's 0-1. Piedmont leading Covenant 4-0. Bottom half of the third. If you're just joining us, we started a few minutes before 10 a.m. Piedmont is the visiting team. Ames foul tips that one into the mitt, 0-2. Piedmont scored 2 runs in the first, 2 runs in the second, and lead it 4-0. This is an elimination game in the USA South tournament. No balls and 2 strikes to Ames. She looks at that one sail outside, 1-2. Ames at 267 on the year. Good speed at the plate. Infield way in for Piedmont. First baseman Hoban is back. She's the only one that's back. This is popped up to the shortstop Sauls, who makes the catch for out number 1. So Ames retired, back to the top of the order for Covenant, and the right fielder Madison Gibbons. Gibbons has Covenant's only hit. She led off the bottom of the first with a bunt single. That is the only hit Covenant has been able to get so far. Again, the infield comes way in. Gibbons swings and misses, 0-1. Second baseman Gentry is probably about, it's like 20 feet from her pitcher. Gibbons takes a strike, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Gibbons awaits. One from Ekman misses outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. And that is going to get down into center field for a base hit. Gibbons hits it over the drawn-in infield. She has her second hit of the morning. And she's aboard with 1 away. Second baseman Carlin Labuzan coming to bat. She put down a sacrifice bunt her first time up. I think she's probably going to be swinging away here. So Hoban is drawn in at first base. Ross in a few steps at third. Labuzan does swing away, pops it up on the infield. Gentry, the second baseman, makes the catch for out number 2. So Gibbons still at first with 2 away. And the catcher, Shannon Schmidt, coming up. Schmidt, all-conference first-team member at catcher. Grounded out her first time up. Ekman deals. Misses low and away, 1-0. Schmidt is senior from Claremont, Florida. Covenant career program record holder in hit by pitches. Takes a strike on the inner half there. It's 1-1. Schmidt's been hit 15 times this year. The 1-1 pitch. Upstairs, 2-1. Erica Mast on deck, hoping to get a chance here in the third inning. Covenant trailing 4-0. Ekman deals. Just misses outside. It's 3-1. 3-1 pitch into shallow. Well, kind of died a little bit towards right field. Gentry makes the catch at second base to retire the side. 0-2 for Covenant. In the third, we've played 3. Piedmont leads at 4-0. top of the order for Piedmont here in the top of the fourth inning. Allison Gentry will lead it off. Marianne Kinnison and Josie Coker scheduled to follow for Piedmont in the inning. Sarah Husky back in the circle for Covenant. Her first pitch misses high and away, 1-0. Gentry is 0 for 2, lined out to shortstop her last time up. Piedmont with 4 runs on 7 hits so far. Most of that damage coming against Covenant starter Tyler Epps. Swing and a miss from Gentry. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch in the air, pretty deep left field near the line, and Madeline Ames makes the catch to retire Gentry. I think that was in foul territory. Again, if you were with us yesterday, our view of the field is obstructed by the roofs of the dugouts. So when things happen down either line, I can't really tell what's happening. Ames made the catch, though, for out number 1. Marianne Kinnison takes the first pitch strike from Husky. It's 0-1. Kinnison is 1 for 2. RBI single her last time up. The 0-1 pitch is in the dirt, and it hits Kinnison, and she'll take first. Ball looked like it was in the dirt, and it must have skipped up and hit her. So Kinnison at first, and the number 3 hitter, Josie Coker, at the plate. Coker 1 for 2, doubled home a run in the first inning. Right back up the middle into center field. Kinnison on her way to third. She will make it there without a throw. And Coker has her second hit. Piedmont in business here in the fourth inning. Runners at the corners and 1 away for the catcher, Jessica Bagwell. Bagwell has already singled twice. 2 of Piedmont's 8 hits in the game now. Husky gets the sign and deals in the air, right center field. Mast coming on. She makes the catch. Kinnison is thought about trying to score, but a strong throw from Mast from the outfield, and Kinnison had second thoughts and returns to third base. A big play there from Erica Mast in center, holding that runner at third. Now 2 away for the first baseman, Hannah Hoban. Hoban is 0 for 2 with an RBI. She watches that float over the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Coker trying to get into a rundown at second. Covenant's not biting on that. She'll take second. So second and third, that gets rid of the force play on the infield. The 0-1 pitch catches the corner on the fastball, 0-2. Coker at second, Kinnison the runner at third. Hoban down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Husky deals, hit towards second. Labuzan stays down on it, makes the short toss to Ralston to retire Hoban and the Lions in the fourth. Husky works out of a little jam there with 2 outs. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Piedmont still leading Covenant 4-0. Erica Mast leading off for Covenant 4, 5, and 6 due up in the inning. First pitch from Ekman misses. It's 1-0. Mast popped out to shortstop her first time up. It's this one foul up the third base line. It's 1-1. 61 pitches now for Ekman through 3+ innings. Covenant has made her work for it, but not been able to capitalize. Covenant has left 3 runners on base. This hits softly towards third. Ross Fields throws to first just in time to get a hustling Mass for out number 1. So Shelby Ralston will step in with 1 out and nobody on. Bottom of the 4th inning. Piedmont leading 4-0. Ralston fouls the first pitch right back to the screen, 0-1. Ralston popped out to shortstop her first time up. Covenant has 2 hits in this one, both from Madison Gibbons. The 0-1 pitch in the dirt, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Ralston awaits. Pitch misses way outside, 2-1. Covenant has had a difficult time with Ekman, not only today, but throughout the year. Pitch hit well to left field on a line, and Alexis Owens stays with it to make the catch for out number 2. Covenant faced Piedmont back on March 13th in Demarest. Piedmont won game 1 8-0. It was 5 shutout innings from Ekman in that one. And then Piedmont took the second game of that doubleheader 2-1, and Ekman came on in relief and threw 3 shutout innings. So that's 11 2/3 innings now of scoreless ball that Ekman has thrown against Covenant. Jada Allman, the hitter, she swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Ekman deals. This is fouled straight back, 0-2. Allman struck out swinging back in the second inning. Down on the count here, no balls and 2 strikes. Ekman deals, misses outside, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, fouled straight back, still 1-2. Shade Epps awaits on deck, hoping that Allman can keep this inning alive. 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 away, nobody on. The pitch hit on a line to third, but Ross is there to make the catch to retire the side. A couple of well-struck balls from Covenant, but they find the gloves of Piedmont fielders. A 1-2-3 inning for Ekman. We've played 4. Piedmont leads Covenant 4-0. Top of the 5th inning, Piedmont leading Covenant 4-0. USA South tournament. Andrew Mindeman here at the Schufert Softball Complex, bringing this one to you. Becca Ross leading it off for Piedmont. She takes a strike from Sarah Husky. It'll be Ross, Alexis Owens, and TK Sauls due up in the 5th for Piedmont. Next one from Husky misses a little bit low, 1-1. Winner of this one moves on in the tournament. The loser gets eliminated. The 1-1 pitch from Husky, bounce towards third. Shade Epps fields, throws across to Ralston in time for out number 1. Husky now into her 3rd inning of relief. Coming on for Tyler Epps. Alexis Owens at the plate, getting her 2nd at bat of the day. Came on defensively in the 2nd inning after Haley McCurry had to leave due to an injury. And Owens puts down a bunt. It's a good one. Husky barehands it. The throw is not in time and gets away down the right field line. Owens on her way to 2nd and beats the throw. It'll be a single and then a throwing error charged to Sarah Husky. So a runner at 2nd. With 1 away. TK Saul steps in. She is 1 for 1. Singled in the 2nd, drew a walk in the 3rd. She also has a run scored. Sauls looks at the first pitch from Husky upstairs, 1-0. That was hit number 9 for Piedmont this afternoon, or this morning rather. Husky deals, and Sauls showed bunt, pulled it back, and took a ball. It's 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. Husky deals, again scoring to bunt. Runner going on the pitch to throw down to 3rd, and it trickles away from Allman, who is covering the bag as Shade Epps was coming in on the bunt. I think she pulled back. I think it's 3-0, the count. So Owens with the stolen base. She might have been out if Allman had been able to hold on to that ball, but it was going to be a close play. Infield has to come in for Covenant with a runner at 3rd. Sauls looks at ball 4. So 1st and 3rd, 1 away for the right fielder, Haley Hickson. Piedmont with a chance to add on to its 4-0 lead here in the 5th inning. Hickson is 0 for 2. Infield comes in for Covenant. He squares the bunt, pulls it back. Sauls takes off for 2nd. Nobody covering the bag for Covenant. So 2nd and 3rd now with 1 away. Christine Ingber's Covenant head coach will meet with her infield in the circle. A tough spot for Covenant, already trailing 4-0. Really cannot afford to allow any more runs. The way that Ekman has been able to shut down Covenant offensively. Covenant with just 2 hits. Ekman struck out 1 and has walked 1. Allowed just 2 hits through 4 innings. Hickson has a 1-ball, no strike count as the home plate umpire goes out to break up the meeting in the circle. Winner of this one moves on. We'll play at 2 o'clock this afternoon against the winner of Averett and Meredith, who are playing right now, field adjacent to us. They are tied at 2 in the 5th inning. So now we're set. Hickson steps back in. 1-0 is the count. Shadep's way in at third, guarding against the bunt. Hickson was not showing it that time, takes a ball. It's 2-0. 2-0 pitch from Husky. Misses a little bit low. 3-0. Top of the order, due up next for Piedmont. 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. 2nd and 3rd. Husky deals. That one misses outside. Hickson works a walk. And that will load the bases with 1 away. And Allison Gentry, the leadoff hitter for Piedmont, stepping in. She is 0 for 3. Fouled out to left field her last time up. First one from Husky in the dirt, stopped up nicely by Schmidt as it rolls just in front of her. 1 ball, no strikes. A 1-0 pitch. That one misses. 2-0. And we're going to time called by Christine Ingbers. And I think we're going to have a pitching change for Covenant, and that is going to be the case. Joni Johnson is going to come on and replace Sarah Husky with a 2-ball, no strike count. We'll take a quick break. Tell you about the new Covenant pitcher in just a moment. It's 2 balls and no strikes on Allison Gentry. Joni Johnson is the new pitcher for Covenant, making her 17th appearance. 2-0 on the year, 0.33 ERA. That one is in there for a strike to Gentry. It's 2-1. Johnson comes on, bases loaded, 1 away. And now 2 balls and a strike on Allison Gentry. Johnson deals. Misses high, 3-1. If this at bat ends in a walk, it's actually going to get charged back to Sarah Husky, who began this at bat in the circle. The 3-1 pitch. Lined and caught by Jada Allman at shortstop. So that's 2 away in the inning now. So 2 away for Marianne Kinnison. She hits this one hard to shortstop. A nice play made by Allman. She throws to first in time for the out. And that retires the side. Joni Johnson comes on with bases loaded, 1 away, and gets the next 2 hitters to thwart the Piedmont rally in the 5th. We head to the bottom of the inning. Piedmont leads Covenant 4-0. Shade Epps leading off for Covenant, bottom of the 5th inning. She squares to bunt, puts it down. It's going to be a tough play for Hoban, and she's not able to make it as Epps beats out the bunt single. Covenant has 3 hits now in this one, and 2 of them have been bunt singles. But Covenant needs base runners here, trailing 4-0, bottom of the 5th. And now the designated player, Faith Manning, will step to the plate. Manning is 0 for 1, fouled out to third base her first time up. Ekman deals. Pitch is low and in, 1-0. Covenant down to its final 9 outs and trailing by 4 runs to the pitcher of the year in the conference. Needs to start putting together something here. One misses away. It's 2-0 now. Madeline Ames is scheduled to hit next. The 2-0 pitch upstairs, 3-0. Manning getting the sign from head coach Christine Ingbers. Now steps back in. 3 balls and no strikes. Taking all the way. It's a strike on the inner half. 3-1. Ekman deals. That catches the corner at the knees. 3-2. 77 pitches now for Melissa Ekman. 51 for strikes. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Manning. Ekman deals upstairs, and Covenant has the first 2 batters reach. First and second, nobody out. And we're going to have a pinch hitter for Madeline Ames. Kirsten Anensen will come on and pinch hit for Covenant in the number 9 spot. First and second, nobody out. Anensen has a home run on the year. She's driven in 2. And she's batting here with Shade Epps at second base and Faith Manning at first. Nobody out. Bottom of the 5th inning. It's just the second time today that Covenant has had a runner reach scoring position. First time since the first inning. So the sophomore Anensen steps in. Ekman deals, swung on and missed, 0-1. Infield straightaway for Piedmont. The 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed, strike 2. Anensen aggressive in the zone, but not able to make contact so far. Down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Ekman deals, swung on and missed, strike 3. Strikeout number 2 on the day for Ekman. Big out number 1 for Piedmont. Back to the top of the order for Covenant and Madison Gibbons. Gibbons has 2 hits. She's 2 for 2. Second base Gentry comes away in, as does the third baseman Ross. First one misses, 1-0 to Gibbons. The 1-0 pitch, swung on and missed, 1-1. One ball and 1 strike. Gibbons awaits. Hits it in the air, foul. 1-2. Gibbons put down a bunt single in the first inning and then singled to center field in her last at bat. That came in the third inning. Now batting here in the fifth. The pitch chopped back up the middle. Ekman fields it, throws to third for the force out. A nice play from Ekman there. If that gets through, Piedmont's probably not going to be able to record an out. 1-5 on the putout. Now first and second, 2 away for Carlin Labuzan. Labuzan is 0 for 1, put down a sacrifice bunt in the first inning, popped out to second in the third. She takes the first pitch ball here. It's 1-0. Manning at second, Gibbons now the runner at first. Ekman deals, delivers a strike, 1-1. Piedmont leading 4-0, bottom of the fifth inning. Ekman deals, hit towards third and through the legs of Ross at third. Manning around third, she will score. On her way to second is Labuzan, and Covenant is on the board. It'll go as a two-base error charged to Ross. It looked like she had that play covered, but it went through her legs and down the left field line. Inning stays alive for Covenant, and the Scots get on the board. It's 4-1. Shannon Schmidt now at the plate representing the tying run. Ekman deals, delivers a strike at the letters, 0-1. Schmidt is 0 for 2 and came into today's Covenant's leading hitter, 339 on the year. The 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed, 0-2. Base hit could bring in 2. But Schmidt is down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Ekman deals in the air, foul and out of play. Still 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes on Schmidt. The pitch from Ekman outside at 1-2. The 1-2 in the air, pretty well hit, but also well foul down the left field line and out of play. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Schmidt stays alive. She fouls it back. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 94 pitches now for Ekman. Again, I don't think she or her head coach Terry Martin are too concerned about that. Ekman has thrown 18 complete games this year. I believe that leads the conference. She and Taylor Jackson of Meredith being 1 and 2 in the league in complete games. The 1-2 pitch to Schmidt in the dirt. Nice stop by the catcher Bagwell. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gibbons with speed at third, so anything that gets past Bagwell, Gibbons is probably trying to score. 2-2 pitch in the air, left center field. Center fielder Kennison ranges over towards left field to make the catch and retire the side. But Covenant does get on the board. A 2-base error allows a run to come in. We have played 5. Piedmont leads Covenant 4-1. 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up for Piedmont here in the top of the 6th inning. Piedmont leading 4-1 over Covenant. Joni Johnson back in the circle after she was able to work out of a big-time jam in the 5th. Delivers a strike to Josie Coker. It's 0-1. Johnson came on with bases loaded, 1 away, and a 2-ball, no-strike count. And she was able to get that batter and the next batter without allowing a run. Keep Covenant within striking distance. Coker fouls it off. It's now no balls and 2 strikes. Coker 2 for 3, singled her last time up. She doubled home a run in the 1st inning. Johnson ahead of the count, no balls and 2 strikes. She deals. Hit softly towards second. Labuzan fields. Tosses to Ralston for out number 1. So Coker is retired. She's 2 for 4 on the day. And the catcher, Jessica Bagwell, stepping in. Bagwell also 2 for 3. Singled in the 1st inning, singled in the 3rd inning, flew out in the 4th. She swings at the first pitch here, fouls it off up the 3rd base line, 0-1. Bagwell steps back in, no balls and a strike. Johnson deals, chopped again up the 3rd base line, and again foul, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Outside, 1-2. Piedmont leading 4-1 here, top of the 6th inning. Johnson gets the side, now deals to Bagwell. In the air, center field. Mass has to go back a few steps, but she's able to rein it in for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down here in the 6th inning. And the first baseman, Hannah Hoban, stepping to the plate. Hoban 0 for 3, had an RBI fielder's choice in the 1st inning. Grounded out to second base in her last time up. She swings at the first pitch here and fouls it off into the Covenant dugout on the 3rd base side. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 from Johnson. Hoban lays off, 1-1. Johnson's retired each of the 4 hitters she's faced. 1-1 pitch. That misses a touch low, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Johnson deals, hit hard but foul, 2-2. Johnson trying to work a 1-2-3 inning here. Covenant pitchers have not had a perfect inning yet. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away, nobody on. Johnson deals in the air, right center field, and Mast ranges over to make the catch for out number 3. Johnson retires the side in order. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Piedmont still leads Covenant 4-1. Bottom of the 6th. Covenant trailing 4-1. Erica Mass leading it off for Covenant. Looks at a first pitch ball from Melissa Ekman. It's 1-0. Next one from Ekman is over for a strike. It's 1-1. Covenant 1 run on 3 hits, 2 errors. 1 run coming back in the 5th inning. 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air, foul and out of play. 1-2. Next pitch for Melissa Ekman will be number 100 for the game. She's thrown 67 strikes. The 1-2 pitch just misses outside. 2-2. 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up for Covenant. Mast leading it off, then Ralston and Allman scheduled to hit. The 2-2 pitch in the air, center field. Kinnison coming on. She makes the catch for out number 1. So Mast rather now 0 for 2. And the first baseman, Shelby Ralston, stepping to the plate. She is 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Lined out to left field her last time up. Ralston, a sophomore, and her first year at Covenant after transferring from Bryan College. That one is in the dirt from Ekman. 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Ekman deals. Swung on and missed. Took something off of that one, looked like, as Ralston was way out in front. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. High and away. 2 balls and a strike. Two-one pitch in the air. Shallow center field, and it's going to drop between Gentry and Kinnison. Might have been some miscommunication out there. Gentry went way out. Looked like she might have a play on it. Then Kinnison came on, and it ended up being that nobody attempted to make the catch. Ralston aboard with a single, hit number 4 for Covenant. And I think we're going to get a change. Allman might be pinch hit for in this spot, and that appears to be the case. It's like Catherine Andrews, senior, will pinch hit for Allman. So Ralston on first base. Andrews is going to be the hitter for Allman. Andrews, a senior from Ocala, Florida. First pitch misses low and in. 1-0. Andrews is 1 for 8 on the year. She's scored 3 runs. The 1-0 pitch. Bounce to Ekman. She throws to second, and it's not in time. The shortstop didn't touch the bag, and the throw first got away, and everybody's going to move up. The shortstop, TK Sauls, caught the ball but missed touching second base before Ralston got there, and then she tried to complete the double play, or the potential double play, and threw the ball away. So it'll be second and third. Jada Allman is going to come back and run for Andrews at second base. Covenant with runners at second and third, and
For the Scots is number 3, Jada Allman.
Allison Gentry, I think, was shaken up a little bit. She was kind of in the mix. There was, again, maybe a miscommunication at second base as to who was covering the bag, and that might have been kind of the issue as to why Sauls didn't touch the bag, is that she almost collided with her teammate Gentry, and then I guess they ended up colliding a little bit. Second and third, Gentry is going to stay in the game, play second. Shade Epps is the hitter. She fouled off the first pitch. It's 0-1. Allman back at second. Ralston, the runner, at third. Covenant trailing 4-1. Epps looks at a strike on the outer half. Now no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 hit well, but also well foul. Still no balls and 2 strikes on a Shade Epps. The 0-2 pitch outside, 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. The pitch. Epps stays alive. That pitch was running in towards her hands. She was able to foul it off. Still 1-2. The 1-2 in the air on the infield. Gentry calls off everybody and makes the catch for out number 2. Covenant with a chance here to slice into the 3-run deficit a little bit, but now 2 away for designated player Faith Manning. Manning is 0 for 1, drew a walk back in the 5th and later scored. First pitch from Ekman is in there for a strike, 0-1. Manning on the year is driven in 14. Looks at that one, miss outside, 1-1. Has an opportunity here to get Covenant to within 2 or maybe just 1. A ball and a strike. In the air, center field. It's going to land in front of the center fielder, Kennison. Allman around to third. She's going to score. The throw gets away. Manning is going to try to get to third. The throw down is not in time. Manning gets around the tag and ends up at third. A 2-run hit brings in Allman and Ralston, and that makes it 4-3. So it's a 4-3 game, and we're going to get another pinch hitter for Covenant. Ames will be pinch hit for in that spot. Jamie Johnson will pinch hit.
For the Scots is number 12, Jamie Johnson.
So Johnson batting, manning the runner at third. Covenant now down 4-3. And the Scots with a chance to tie it. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th inning. Ekman deals in the dirt. Nice stop from Bagwell. Manning has pretty good speed at third. Anything that gets by Bagwell could result in a run. Ekman deals. Nice change of speeds there as Johnson's out in front. It's 1-1. The 1-1 in the air. Foul territory. Wind is going to blow that one out of play. It's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes on Jamie Johnson, one of the seniors on this Covenant team. The 1-2 popped up, foul territory, out of play. One ball and 2 strikes. Pitch number 120 from Ekman. This is high, 2-2. Top of the order is due up next for Covenant. Gibbons on deck. She already has 2 hits today. Johnson with a 2-ball, 2-strike count. The pitch. Fouled straight back. Still 2-2. Covenant trailed this one 4-0. Scored a run in the 5th and 2 so far here in the 6th. Piedmont scored 2 runs in the 1st and the 2nd innings. Hasn't scored since. That one misses outside. 3-2 to Johnson. Two away. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Manning at third. Ekman deals. Fouled off and out of play. Good at bat being put together here by Jamie Johnson. Three balls, 2 strikes still on Jamie Johnson as she steps back in. The pitch. Called strike 3 on the inner half. Ekman picks up a big strikeout to strand the tying run at third. We head to the 7th. Piedmont leads it 4-3. Top of the 7th inning, Piedmont leads Covenant 4-3. Becca Ross leading it off for Piedmont takes a strike from Joni Johnson. It's 0-1. Couple of defensive changes for Covenant. Jamie Johnson stays in the game to play second base. Carlin Labuzan has moved to right field, and Madison Gibbons over to left field. Next one to Ross, misses inside, 1-1. Madeline Ames out of the game now. She was pinch hit for a couple of times. So Gibbons now in left, Labuzan in right. The 1-1 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate, 1-2. Piedmont with 4 runs, 9 hits, now 3 errors. And those errors have led to Covenant runs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Johnson deals. Hit hard but foul, out of play. Still 1-2. Winner of this one moves on in the tournament to play at 2 o'clock this afternoon. The loser is done. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Johnson is set, she deals. Off-speed pitch is hit far but well foul down the left field line. Still 1-2. Johnson has thrown an inning and 2/3 in relief. Has not allowed anything. She's retired all 5 hitters that she's faced. The 1-2 pitch. Hit softly, it ricochets off Joni Johnson's glove, goes to her sister Jamie Johnson at second, who makes the throw, but it's not in time and might have pulled Ralston off the bag as well. That'll be an infield single for Ross. Hit number 10 for Piedmont, and Piedmont head coach Terry Martin, I think, is going to make a change at first base and bring in a pinch runner for Ross. It's going to be number 14. That's Lindsay Link running at first base. Alexis Owens is the hitter. She came on defensively back in the 2nd inning. Owens is 1 for 2. This could be a bunting situation now for Piedmont. Owens is squaring late, and ball hits her. I believe she was out of the box, and that is what the home plate umpire called. The bunt was put down, and then as Owens was trying to run to first, it came back up and hit her. She was pretty clearly outside the box, so an easy call for the home plate umpire. So 1 out now, and TK Sauls is the hitter. Sauls is 1 for 1. Hits this one past a diving attempt from Allman into left field. So first and second, Link stops at second. Sauls is at first, and we'll get a pinch hitter for the number 9 hitter, Haley Hickson. It is going to be number 7, Madison Garrett.
Pinch hitting for the Lions, number 7, Madison Garrett.
Garrett, a sophomore from Blairsville, Georgia. On the year hitting an even 300. She's just 3 for 10. Does have an RBI. Batting here with 1 out and runners at first and second. Johnson deals. Called strike on the inner half, 0-1. Link at second, Sauls the runner at first. No balls and a strike. Johnson deals. Chops softly towards Shade Epps at third. She has 1 play, it's to first, and she makes it. For out number 2, Sauls and Link both move up a base. And now to the top of the order for Piedmont and Allison Gentry. Gentry is 0 for 4 on the day. Johnson gets the signal from the dugout. And the first pitch in the dirt. Stopped up nicely by Schmidt, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Called strike on the inner half, 1-1. Johnson trying to keep this a 1-run deficit for Covenant. Gentry trying to tack on some extra runs for Piedmont. One misses high, 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Johnson deals. Off-speed pitch hit softly towards third, and Epps cannot make the play. Link scores. That was going to be a tough play. The ball was not hit very hard, and Gentry has speed. So we'll give Gentry a base hit and an RBI. Hit number 12 of the day. And Piedmont takes a 5-3 lead. Sauls at third, Gentry at first base. Kennison is the hitter. She takes a strike. It's 0-1. Gentry takes second. Covenant not wanting to make the throw there. No balls and a strike. Kennison awaits. Johnson deals. Hit foul. 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Second and third, 2 away. The pitch hit right off the end of the bat, and it squibs foul. Still 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Pitch from Johnson, fouled off towards the Covenant dugout. Still 0-2. Johnson taking her time. Now is set and deals. Misses outside, 1-2. Covenant will have the top of the order due up in the 7th inning. Johnson trying to make sure it's only a 2-run deficit. This is fly deep down the left field line, but foul. Still 1-2 on Marianne Kennison. Kennison has scored a run today. RBI single back in the 2nd inning. The 1-2 pitch. Hit down the left field line and fair. 1 run is in. Sauls scores. Gentry scores. It's a 2-run double for Marianne Kennison right down the left field line. That is a huge hit for Piedmont as they go ahead 7-3. So 2 RBIs for Kennison makes it 7-3. Designated player Josie Coker steps to the plate. She's 2 for 4 with an RBI. That one misses low and in, 1-0. Covenant got within 1 heading to this inning, but a big 3 spot on the board so far for Piedmont. Stretch the margin back to 4. That is foul down the left field line. 1 ball and 1 strike to Josie Coker. 13 hits in this one for Piedmont. 7 runs, 13 hits. They've committed 3 errors. Covenant 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors. Johnson deals, chop towards third and foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch from Joni Johnson. Hit up the middle. That is going to sneak through into center field. Kennison on her way home. She will score as the throw is cut off. It's another RBI single for Josie Coker. She's got 2 ribbies on the day now. And now it is 8-3 Piedmont.
Now batting for Piedmont, number 5, Jessica Bagwell.
Cleanup hitter Jessica Bagwell stepping in. She's 2 for 4. Johnson deals. His is hit hard and fair down the left field line. Coker will have to stop at second as Gibbons was quick to the ball and was able to get it back in.
Now batting for Piedmont.
So first and second, 2 away. Terry Martin meeting with the home plate umpire. He's going to make a change. Hoban is going to be pinch hit for, it looks like. In fact, he might be making a couple changes. Hoban was due up and she just walked back to the dugout. It's going to be number 30, Kaylee White, pinch hitting. And I wonder if there's another change that he's also going to make. He's going to make a change at second base as number 21,
Now running for the Lions, number 20,
Madeline
Madeline
Califoot, will run at second for Coker.
Is number 30, Kaylee White.
So Califoot at second, Bagwell at first. Kaylee White is the hitter. White on the year is 2 for 6. She's made those 2 hits count. She has 5 RBIs. Batting here with runners at first and second, 2 away. Piedmont with a 4 spot in the inning to take an 8-3 lead. First one from Joni Johnson misses inside. It's 1-0. Bats have come alive for Piedmont here late. 4 runs in the inning. This is hit foul and out of play. 1-1 is your count. A ball and a strike as Joni Johnson gets the signal from the dugout. The pitch. High and away, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Johnson deals in the air, right field. That is going to get over the head of Labuzan and go all the way to the fence. Califett scores. Bagwell around third. She is going to score. White on her way to third with a stand-up triple. White delivers once again for Piedmont, and the Lions go ahead 10-3. 10-3 is the lead, and they have batted around in the inning, and Lindsay Link was the pinch runner for Ross, and it's that spot in the order that's due up now. Let's see who Martin is going to bring out. It is going to be 14, Lindsay Link.
Batting for the Lions, number 14, Lindsay Link.
The old unpositioned at bat here for Lindsay Link. She's batting doesn't have a defensive position. So Link hitting with White at third, 10-3, Piedmont leads it. She swings at the first pitch, fouls it off and out of play, 0-1. 6 runs in the inning. And all of them have come with 2 outs. The 0-1 from Johnson, hit towards third and through the legs of Shade Epps into left field. So White scores. Makes it 11-3. Epps will be charged with an error. And now we're going to get a pinch hitter for Piedmont as number 35, Rachel Oberholzer, will hit for Alexis Owens. This is the 11th batter in the inning. Oberholzer 3 for 19 on the year with a couple of RBIs. 11-3, Piedmont leads it. Johnson deals. Called strike on the inner half, 0-1. Link at first, the 0-1 pitch. Called strike on the inner half, 0-2. The 0-2 in the dirt. Runners going as it trickled away from Shannon Schmidt. It's a ball and 2 strikes on Oberholzer. Johnson deals. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and that retires the side. But Piedmont scores 7 runs on 7 hits and open this one up big time. It's 11-3 as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. Bottom of the 7th inning, Covenant trailing Piedmont 11-3 in this USA South Tournament elimination game. Piedmont scoring 7 runs in the top of the 7th. Have a whole host of changes defensively for Piedmont. Rachel Oberholzer stays in the game to play third base. Annalise Stone is now at first base. Madeline Califoot stays in the game to play left field. And Madison Garrett is in right field. Madison Gibbons is the hitter. Takes a first pitch ball from Melissa Ekman back in the circle, trying to finish this one off. 1-0 pitch, bunted towards third base. Oberholzer gets a chance, and she makes the play. Gentry covering first. So 5-4 on the putout. That's out number 1 in this 7th inning. Right fielder Carlin Labuzan comes to bat. First one from Ekman misses outside, 1-0. Labuzan 0 for 2 on the day. 127 pitches for Melissa Ekman now. 1-0 pitch in there, 1-1. Meredith defeated Averett just now, so Meredith is moving on. Averett has been eliminated from the tournament. Labuzan chops this one in front of the plate. Ekman pounces on it, throws to first in time for out number 2. Covenant down to its final out. Scots trailing 11-3 now. It was a 4-0 game through the middle innings, Piedmont leading. Covenant got a run in the 5th and then 2 in the 6th and had the tying run at 3rd. Ekman got out of that inning with a 1-run lead, and then Piedmont sent 11 batters to the plate in the top of this 7th inning and scored 7 times to open up an 11-3 lead. Shannon Schmidt is the hitter for Covenant. She takes a strike, 0-1. Schmidt, a senior, 0 for 3 on the afternoon. Ekman deals, misses low and in, 1-1. Winner of this one will play Meredith College at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Piedmont 1 out away from advancing to that game. This is hit sharply to third. Oberholzer fields, fires to Stone at first to retire the side and end the game. Piedmont moves on in the losers bracket part of this USA South tournament with an 11-3 victory over Covenant. Piedmont goes to 23-16 on the year. Covenant ends its season 23-20 overall. Once again, your final score, Piedmont 11, Covenant 3.